What is up, everybody? It's the Brew podcast, episode 24.
24.
24.
24.
We haven't been consistent because I've been super busy. She's been super busy. And, yeah, had a bunch of other
That's
stuff.
life. You want to be busy. That
Yeah.
means shit is moving, so it's
Hold
good.
Hold up. This is fine.
Yeah.
Set up.
It's all good.
Yeah, okay.
It's all good in the neighborhood.
Okay. So first we'll start off with you don't know, but Frenchy Cannoli, rest in peace. He was like an OG as far as I know. He was like an OG hash maker, OG, been in the game for a long time. Not like the more of the industry now, but more as in like one of the originators of like, the older heads, like just really old, like, Frenchy Cannoli.
So he has a history.
Yeah, I've been rest in peace to Frenchy Cannoli, but I've been doing research on certain things, and can we actually have that fan turned off? Because I feel like it's, or at least like on a two level, or one level. So I've been doing a lot of research on this. Yeah, that's fine. I've been doing a lot of research on the cannabis community and breeding and just things like that, and what I've been finding out are things like one of the like, not Frenchy Cannoli, but another video that I saw was like one of the OGs of like really growing like weed and stuff like around in the US area. One of the first people to get seeds, and how they used to get seeds from other countries was like through the Navy and stuff like that, is because they would go to Afghanistan and come back with seeds, or they would come back with weed that had seeds in it, and then they would come over here and people would plant them and stuff, and then that's how seeds actually got to where they got to be with the breeding. And this guy that I was watching, one of the guys in the video, was a very fascinating thing that goes on. So this is my theory. I don't know if this is like actually correct, but so like the guy that was one of the guys from the two guys that were talking, they were both OGs, and they've been doing this for a long time. And then one guy was explaining that he worked for Google, and he worked for I forgot another company. I think he worked for Toyota.
Okay.
He worked for Toyota and Google before. Okay. And he also was one of the first people to be growing weed.
Okay.
Definitely not one of the first 10 or something. I don't know one of those numbers, but the dude's like, I guess like 70 now or something. So he's been, back in the day. So I would guess like he's been doing it probably since like high school days or something like that.
Okay.
And he worked for, Google and Toyota, and he went to a good college, and basically wasn't like a poor dude, right? He was like from California. He was like a white dude, long hair, and I'm pretty sure he had like a rich life and stuff like that. And then he had connects to people that were, in the Navy, coming back with seeds and stuff like that. And he went, just saying like where it started. So like it would go to I would just see how it's going. The seed will get to a really rich person, because they have the space and the land and the thing to grow it, and they have like just a peace of mind of not worrying about day-to-day bills or something, I guess, to be able to pursue something in that area.
Right.
And this has nothing to do with like the whole Frenchy Cannoli thing. This is like another video I saw.
Okay.
And then just because I started off with the OG passing away, I just kind of want to take the conversation in a different direction, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so it got to those people that were like, think about that. Like the guy, one of the first people growing weed, also worked for Toyota and Google. And these are things like you always were told, like you're gonna be like a pothead loser and all this type of stuff, and you don't even know the people that were growing one of the weeds out here. Not saying that this person was largely supplying everybody with something, but was on like got the first seeds and
Was
how
heavily
what type of
involved.
people what
Yeah.
type of people actually got the first seeds.
Right.
That Baba's about to drop something in the kitchen. Can you go check that out? But yeah, so basically I was just noticing like say like the demographic, I guess. I might be bugging on this, but the demographic started off with like I guess like more richer, well off people that got their hands on a certain seed and then they grew it and then bred it and other things like that. And then like it would trickle down from them growing the seeds and then getting a herm or something or like a female getting pollinated and then they get rid of the bud and it goes around and then people that buy the weed would end up with the seed and they're like, oh, maybe I should grow this. And then I guess people on the lower income spectrum get their hands on the seeds too and then they grow it from there.
That was downstairs. Sorry.
What?
That sound was from downstairs.
Oh.
I was not even in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
But do you want me to just give you a rundown what I just said?
No, I was listening.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, so it trickles down once like the higher class people grow the weed, they get rid of the weed. Some weed has seeds in it, and the lower class person that bought the weed has the seed and can choose to grow the seed or not to grow the seed. And then that's how everybody on the I guess local level of the US or no, I'm just saying like on the US factor of how the
like
US got
quotations.
now how the US got the seeds in the region per se, like how it spread around.
You know, but
because there was no seed banks back then. There was nobody selling.
These types of things always comes from professionals, from the people that you least expect, which
Yeah.
is hilarious.
Yeah, like you know, like cause I would think, oh, like this is coming from like it would first originate from like some. Like they make it seem like it would first originate from like some farmer that's poor and uneducated, and then some drug dealers coming in and like taking off all their shit. Like maybe it wasn't like that back. Maybe it's like that now, but before how it got to that point, it was probably just farmers, and then the Navy would come and they'd be like, "Hey, you want to do this?" They'd be like, "Yeah, sure." They get involved with the people, learn some customs, here's some seeds, go take it home, go grow it. And it's like when American people are picking up stuff, you know they're most of the time it was like people in the Navy or something like that. They were getting sent off. It's like people probably but they're also Italian and stuff, or they're also like from like somewhere else, you know, and they're getting to like they're from somewhere else, they went somewhere and now they stationed somewhere else to learn from there. So they're getting like they're so open to all these new adventures, and then they come and then they give a seed to somebody or something like that, and then it goes and it just spread. Like I just thought that that trickle down effect of how seeds get from like farmer to like another country and then start the trend of everybody doing that. Whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
All right, topic number 2. California shut down again. Did you see anything about it actually saying it was a shutdown?
Yes, for 3 weeks.
Okay, so it's probably going on as we speak.
So it's going on. Let me just pull up. Yeah. So basically, they're shutting down bars, indoor restaurants, movie theaters, anything indoors. Basically, they said they had a 43% spike in hospitalizations. They said they had 222,000 confirmed cases, 5,000 deaths.
Yeah.
So it'll last for 3 weeks and applies to 19 counties where nearly 3/4 of the state's 40 million people, basically. So yeah, California shut down.
So is it Delta 8 variant?
Yes.
You know, that's funny because like they just banned the chemical Delta 8 for weed, and then they go Delta 8 variant.
That's interesting.
And I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. If you really no, because if you really wanted to crush the marketing aspect, you know how coronavirus messed up Corona beer.
Yeah.
The Delta 8 variant messes up Delta 8.
You need to zoom into my face when you edit this.
Okay.
That's wild. Cause you know what it is. Listen. Whenever shit gets crazy, cause you know, okay. Once this whole thing started, I'm like, I'm just waiting. There's gonna be a point where it's gonna die down, and then something's gonna pop up, and then it's gonna be something crazy where like you just linked, where it's crazy, but it kind of makes sense. You know what I mean? So yeah, Cali, damn. That's crazy.
And then apparently like they call it the Delta 8 variant, but they're saying like this is the shit from India. So it's like just say the Indian one, bro. This is the Indian version of it.
Yeah, but they're not trying to cause some like chaos. Like,
yeah.
Oh.
So like the thing is like like they're saying this is the Indian virus thing, but I just feel like not. I might be wrong, but I feel like not a lot of. I don't know, man. I feel like if you're bringing the virus over into another country, there has to be like sick people. It just can't be a bunch of like healthy people, like right. And then it has to be a certain type of like dirty, right? Like it has to be a type of dirty person that carries the virus, cause like you have to be a little like dirty means like maybe you didn't.
Get down.
But you think putting your feet. Ew.
I touched his butt by
You
mistake.
smell it. You touching my laptop. You touching.
No, I didn't actually get his
Ew.
butt.
Animal abuse.
No. God.
Okay. So, but yeah, I just thought like it was like I was like I don't think like it's a bunch of. I feel like if somebody's bringing a virus over, dog, they gotta be dirty.
I want to see which 19 counties. Okay.
San Juan, is that it?
Los Angeles, Fresno, Imperial. Okay.
San
These are the most contagious. It's in red.
Fresno,
Imperial,
Kern, Kings.
Los
I've never
Angeles,
heard of most of these places.
San Joaquin.
See, but like you see, like Los Angeles is.
It's funny. Tulare.
Bro, there's a lot of people's name. I had a fucking manager named Joaquin.
Joaquin. He has a boy named Joaquin. So I was
Isn't
like,
it?
San Joaquin.
Joaquin Guillermo is the director. Okay, whatever. But what I'm trying to say is, I just don't feel like it was a bunch of dirty Indian people coming into like California with the disease and stuff like that.
It's weird.
Because the reason why I use dirty is like I'm from Pakistan, and Pakistan, India, both we know we got dirty people there. Motherfuckers don't put on deodorant. Airplane be smell like mad musk. So you gotta turn the fan on right on your nose.
Woo!
Yo, bro, taking a flight from Pakistan is insane, bro. Like,
man,
you better get ready for that musky smell and a whole bunch of uneducated people. Yo, is it? I wonder. Do you remember taking a flight from DR back?
Yeah, it wasn't crazy.
It wasn't crazy. It wasn't
No.
It wasn't even like yo, bro. Uneducated people, bro. Pakistan, you get people that are first ever time leaving their village and going on an airplane at 35 with 3 of their other boys that have never been on a plane at 35. This is who you run into on the plane. So they'll like, bro, like I remember like when me and my pops was taking a plane back, almost fought this guy on the plane because my dad opened the beer and a drop fell on his knee. He's like, yo, I can't. I gotta shower. I am undecent now. Like, wow, shit. And then his boy got up and I was like, yo, what you trying to do? He was like, yo, you want? He was looking at me like, it's me and my dad versus him. He's like, oh, you two want to go against me? And I was like, nah, nigga, it's just me against you. What's popping? Yeah. And then he said, yo, I got 15 other niggas in the back of the plane. I was like, where them niggas at then? It was nobody. He's just lying. He's just lying. I got 15 other in the back. His other boys in the front seat. Not saying carajo. Did I use that right?
Yeah, you did.
Ooh.
Good job.
But okay, so his boys in the front seat, and then we ended up like having to like, bro, this dude was such a douche. He left. He left his food plate on the seat when he got moved on the seat. Like some other guy was like, I'll sit over there, and then some other guy was like, I'll go sit over there. And then, he was such a douche. He left his own food on the seat for the other guy to go take care of it or something. And I wanted to take that food because he was sitting right in front of me. I wanted to take that food and dump it right on his head on the plane.
Lord.
But it's like, we all know it's like a $50,000 charge and a whole different.
No, it's not.
It's like wild if you stop the plane.
It's not even worth it.
And they'll stop the plane over the stupidest shit, bro.
Let me turn off the stove real quick. Give me a second.
They'll stop the plane over the stupidest shit, son. Son. So this guy was one of those like uneducated, super religious village people that have never been outside into the city or never been around people that are just more cultured. They're so closed off in a culture. The dude said, "I'm unclean and shit." Like I am one on his knee, on the jeans, bro. It wasn't even his knee with shorts. Even on religious terms, I'd be like, "It's pants, bro. You're good."
That's crazy.
Like, dog, it's a drop. It's an accident. The plane was shaking. The beach just opened it. Fucking one thing landed on the knees. Like, yo, I'm done. It's like, that's who you gotta sit with.
Man.
It's wild. Yo, I'm gonna beat this dude up outside the plane. Like,
no.
He didn't do nothing. Because I was waiting for him to hit me first. If he hit me first, it's on.
Yeah.
Like Donkey Kong, and I was about to beat his ass.
I'm gonna read you something just based off, just taking it back to Cali and the Delta variant, right? Because I'm connecting the dots right now. So it goes, vaccination rates in Alaska, Florida, Mississippi, and Arkansas all fall below 57%, with Mississippi and Arkansas ranking in the top 10 states with the fewest number of vaccinated individuals. So I'm sure, what is the Cali vaccination? Because I'm trying to make a connection here. I don't want to get too conspiracy caca, but
what?
So they're probably like, oh, you guys have the Delta because half of y'all aren't vaccinated, so go get the shit.
That's what they are saying.
Yep.
I heard word around the block is that it was the opposite. So I don't know, but that's the word around the block. It's not gonna have no proof of it.
63% of the state has received at least one dose. That's more than half. What is the issue? How are people? Lord. I mean, if you want to go by, we all know the underlying all the.
As I said again, like there's dirty people over there in India and dirty people in Pakistan. So if this is the Indian thing that's coming over here, I don't think a lot of dirty Indians or whatever are coming from there to California to live. What I've noticed, I think there's a lot of rich, clean Indian people that live in California. If anything, it would have been going on in New York. I just don't see it because California's so spaced out, and the brown people there are usually working for Google or eBay or some tech type of job. Like Jadoo was invented in California by an Indian guy. Like this is not the hood that you see, and then the hoods they're getting is like you don't really see a lot of dirty Indian people in those hoods, like Kings or whatever like. It's just not. I've never even heard of these hoods. If anything, Los Angeles, it's dirty as hell in general, but I don't get how. Those Indian people that are coming from India to California, I don't think they're walking amongst those dirty people, bro. Because they wouldn't walk amongst those people at all. People area. No, I'm just saying, even if it's a, if it's a rich, but I'm just saying, like, even in the culture, it's not to walk amongst the poor. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just do that. Like, they're not like, oh, it's virus, but like, they don't just do that. It doesn't make any sense to me. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the way they're like, oh, this is the one from India. You're just like, is it?
Yeah, this is
Is it really? Like I get why it's wild over there, but the people that are dirty and poor over there dealing with Rona, they can't get out of it and go somewhere else on immigration and spread it. Like the Chinese government actually pays their people to get out and do spread it. Now, unless they don't want to say that the Indian government paid their people to get out and spread it over there, but that makes no sense. They would never send uneducated, dirty Indian people to California. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know how that would be no benefit because the Indian government does not really use its poor people to send them to places. Like they're not buying plane tickets for them and stuff. Like stop
All
it.
right, so they're like, okay, this is interesting. I don't know.
The Indian government is not really known for making their people into millionaires and then sending them to America. Okay,
Yeah, no, this is a little fishy. But
this is a lot of
I don't want to.
China.
I don't.
I got it why it would make sense from China, because China would do something like that. It will make people that are like uneducated and poor, and then they take them and then make them rich and then send them to America.
Yeah.
I see China doing that. That makes sense. India doing that, I don't really think so, bro. They kill their own poor like all the time. China does the same thing, but like it's like I just don't think they're really buying them plane tickets to get out of there and stuff. I just really don't think they're trying to do it. That's not the angle
I don't
that
know.
would be beneficial.
I guess we'll see how things develop.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, on the last one, this whole pulling out of like the troops out of Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
I think like it's like a thing that'll come back after Biden's gone. After Biden's
You think
gone,
the troops will go back?
yeah, most definitely. I think they'll go back after Biden's gone, and then that's just what's gonna happen. Cause
Yeah, they're struggling without the troops there. I'm not gonna front.
but like they were gonna.
But they're
struggle.
only. Well, yeah.
They don't have an army. Afghanistan does
Yeah.
not have a real army. Those people you saw, like they're trying to keep their morale up. They're not
That's so
soldiers.
funny.
Like
The U.S. came, intervened, fucked shit up, left, and now you need them.
the thing was like
it's strategy.
no
I'll tell
word
you
around
that.
the block was that the U.S. sent the Al Qaeda, what was it, the Al Qaeda right over there?
Al Qaeda, yeah.
Yeah, they said Al Qaeda, right? Yeah, so they like.
Well, it said Taliban.
Oh, it was Taliban.
Taliban.
I think Pakistan got the Al Qaeda.
Oh
then.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So like the thing was like the Taliban was done by the U.S. to go over there and mess things up. Anyway, like that's what the word around the block, conspiratorial or whatever.
Yeah.
Right, and like.
Conspiracy.
And then they go over there and then they go try to fix it, but nothing. Like it was a lot of things, man. Like I agree with keeping some of the military there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I agree with it, not on the terms of it helps America. It on the terms of it actually helps Afghanistan.
Yeah, it does.
So
That's the feeling that I got. Anyways, as I was watching that, I'm like, damn, they really could use that support.
yeah, just. But like that's what they're saying is like, oh, we spend too much money on that and this and that on the war in Afghanistan. It's like, all right, you'll stop that and then we'll see where the money goes after that. Then the money that
Right.
should have been going there, we'll see where it ends up at. But I
Yeah.
don't know if it's gonna go all to the right places. Like, does it ever go to the right places?
No,
Do
of course
politicians ever really care about the people?
No.
So it's like
No,
you're gonna get your answer. Like I'm saying, like keep the military there for the people.
Right.
No.
Right.
The military, it's just like it's just crazy, man. Like it's just wild. Like war is crazy, man. War be on some like next shit, bro. Like, and then so my aunt was saying this thing basically like, oh, a bunch of Afghanis are pulling up to the Pakistan side. It's like we gotta build a wall. We should build a wall.
What is with these new walls?
Yeah,
Actually, Biden stopped the construction of a wall in Texas. He halted it. He halted the project. He said nope. He wants all the walls to come down, which is very interesting.
But like with the wall theory of the Pakistan and Afghanistan thing, I was like, yeah, I checked my aunt on it. Like I was like, yo, when was there ever like a border like there like trying to stop Afghanis from walking onto Pakistan side? Like when was there ever like a wall? There was never. It was always like a stone throw thing. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go get my stone from that side. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be right back. Like, it's mountains, dog. There's no need. You know how work it would be to build a wall, like a Great Wall of China? It's the stupidest thing ever.
Facts.
Especially at a place that's never had it for thousands of years. Thousands of hard floor you gotta dig through.
That's very true.
To do what? To keep them out? And let's say if there's 5 ways to get in. You close 3, you know how much you flood those 2? Might as well let people come in, give them a road to walk on, not an actual road, but have things for them to, you come here, you do this work, you file this paperwork, and then maybe you fuck them. So they don't come back again.
Right.
But you don't just put up a wall, because if you put up a wall, you're just flooding other corners. They're still going to get in. if you wanna like do something and make it not good for them to come on side, give them a pad that they get trapped in.
Wow.
That's just way better.
You are militant as fuck.
No, because then like they can just go back, right? Like
you are a militant fuck. That is some war shit you just said. That's wild.
No, it's not. You just.
I think you were a chief in your past life. I think you.
No, it's not. Just give them some. Like you look, cause it's a tide.
Like mice.
No, cause you never stop a tide. Yeah. You guide the tide. You don't just stop the tide. Yeah. You're supposed to weigh out the energy. But so give them a long enough path that they get tired of running in circles.
People at the top be throwing these things on purpose just to throw money at you for.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like, yo,
purpose.
It's like, bro, it's just all for money. Cause there's a bunch of stuff in Pakistan that's like. That never got built. Yeah. Just gets left empty. So you're gonna have a stupid ass like half a wall built with just the metal rods going in. The cement's not even put in.
If you look at history, walls don't work. Let's just get that.
Especially in a place where there's not been a wall for thousands of years, and the people are good at explosives. Like that's like the weirdest place. They have rocket launchers, tanks, and bombs. You're gonna put up a wall. Woo! How tough you want this wall? How much money would it take? You know, all these things add up. Like it's like it's not worth it. Might as well build a road for them to walk on.
It's not about
so you
the
make
wall.
A trap at the
it's
end.
Not about the wall. It's politics. It's not about the wall. It's not about the wall. It's not about the people.
And
it's not about safety.
I was telling my aunt like,
it's not about any of that.
I was telling my aunt like dog, those Afghanis, like bro, I consider them our brothers, dog. Like I know we got the beef with India, but like. The Afghanis, those are supposed to be our Muslim brothers, and then like yo, bro, even she was like, nah. It's like yo, bro, like these people be turning on, like people just want like the media will make people turn on people, for like out of nowhere. Like you're like the whole time when it's beef with India, oh Muslims band together, but when it's no more beef with India, it's like yo these other Muslims they really getting on our nerves, bro. They coming here, they taking our jobs. I was like, I asked my aunt, like, I was like, what's your real problem with the Afghanis? Like, what are they really doing bad? She's like, they come in, they build stores, and then they like, what? They have a business and they feed people? Like, they feed their family. Like, she's like, yeah, stop that. And I was like, our people aren't doing that. If you go to Pakistan, people are just lounging on the grass, sitting with their whole family. This is all they do. They don't even work. It's a motorcycle and a family and barely getting by. They just look at the sun all day. And you just sit in the grass around a whole bunch of dirt and traffic going around. There's like one patch of grass, and they'll just sit on it with their family. They bring all 7 of their children. 7. Dad gets $50 a month. 7 children. Everybody sits in the grass, and dad does not work. Dad does like work here and there or something. Like this is retarded. If Afghans want to come and work, build their thing, come through. Yeah. Fuck it. Our people ain't keeping up. Make Afghanis pay the tax. Tell them to come through. Tell them to build the whole city for us. Tax them high. They'll still come. They make the parathas. They make the beef. They don't give a fuck. They want a better life. Yeah. The better life is worth them paying that tax. Tax them. They're not gonna, bro. They don't know how to do shit, bro. Motherfucker, Afghanis will come through and niggas will hate. The media will get some point, and then some politicians be like, "Oh, go bomb that Afghani restaurant." Then the Afghani and the Taliban and Pakistan beefing now. Like it's all this fucking.
It's so dumb.
It's so like, they got it twisted, bro. They really need to make it a little easier. Like, bring them in. Be like, yo, Afghanis, pull up. We'll give you loans. Like, we'll give you let's not. We don't have money, so let's not give them loans. But be like, yo, do what you gotta do. Give us the heavy tax if you're Afghani. Like, yo, bro, like, they just don't know how to act. And then you know what it is they can say this one thing, and then the police chief is like into corruption, and he's like, yeah, I need more. And it's like, oh, we're never like gonna get through this, but the wall's definitely not the answer. Because if it is, that wall's never gonna get built. Just not. Well, it's not like America where you can get people from other countries and come and build a wall against another country. People that live by the border of Afghanistan are probably Afghani. They're not gonna build a wall to put out Afghanis. Like, does that make any sense? Doesn't make any sense. It's like, bro, they'll dig holes in the cave while building the wall to make them come through just the cave with the AC chilling on the inside. Like, caves be chill when it's hot outside. They be real chill. So, like, stop messing with these people. They dig holes in mountains, dog. Like, they're like bees of mountains. Stop playing with these people, dog. Give them a pad to be on. Use them. Give them a chance. The country didn't give them a chance. Yo, I swear, if Pakistan was like, yo, pull up over here, we'll legalize hash, bring the Afghanis here, make the hash for us, pay heavy tax, Pakistan will go off the roof. It'd be one of the biggest empires ever, and then America would try to come after us. Like, for weed, that'd be crazy. But it's like, bro, come on. If they don't know how to play right, like, they're like, so much of this moral stuff that they put in with religion, but all the politicians are, like, immoral as hell. Like, it makes no sense. And on that note, thank you for tuning in. You got any last words?
Shit, I mean, you killed it on that one. Yeah, I noticed every time we talk about Pakistan, every time we talk about Pakistan, Afghan, I love your passion about it. It's really nice to like just observe how passionate you are about your country and the surrounding countries. It's really cool. But I have nothing to say because I'm not as experienced as he is about Pakistan. But I agree.
It's like getting a wall. It's like getting a wall built by Haiti, by fucking Haitians.
Oh yeah, that doesn't make
from
sense.
Dominicans. I mean, wouldn't by Haiti there'd be Haitians living in DR?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna get them to build the wall against Haiti, bro. They'll make the other way in. They'll build this wall, but they'll also use the same material to make the other way in.
Right.
Like it's like, what are you stupid?
Stupid.
Is you stupid?
Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be with you guys next time.
We're out.